Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito.
Good afternoon, happy Monday. Welcome to Ruben Hanna High School. It is baseball time in Texas. Kicking off the second half of 32-6A play here, the San Benito Greyhounds come to town to take on the Brownsville Hanna Golden Eagles. This game available on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joining me alongside is Eddie Eduardo. Always a pleasure to work with him. After one half of district play, District 32-6A has arguably turned into one of the most highly competitive and hottest districts in Valley baseball. 5 teams all competing for the 4 playoff spots. One of those teams is in action. San Benito, who sits in 5th place with the 4-3 record here coming into District 32-6A. Started off hot to start off the season, but just came up short, losing 3 straight to Harlingen, Westlaco, and to Harlingen South. Brownsville Hanna coming into this game 1-6. Not a good start for Coach Crenshaw and company. I spoke to him earlier as we wait the first pitch. First pitch in there for a ball on the mound for the Hanna Eagles is Diego Degollado. I've cut him here multiple times on Real Sports Live. A heck of an athlete. Said 32-6A, one of the hottest leagues in baseball. As that pitch goes foul, as that's Michael Vanda will be leading it off the left fielder. A 1-1 count on Michael Vanda. Andre Mercado, who will be on the mound today, is on deck for the Greyhounds as that pitch goes. Drops in for a strike. 1-2 count on Banda. So we thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. And to my right, my colleague and cameraman and good friend, Eddie Eduardo. Always a pleasure to work with him. Pitch on the way. Degollado gets his day started. With the first strikeout of the day here. So 1 away here in the top of the first. Diego Degollado gets his first strikeout as he faces Andre Mercado, who will be on the mound for San Benito. As we do the rest of the lineup defensively that Coach Crenshaw drew up for his Golden Eagles. As that shot goes, it's going to go to Estrada, who fields it and turns it to Raya for out number 2. So 2 away. Here's out saying this really the defensive lineup Coach Crenshaw drew up. Catching for Degollado's Anthony Ambriz. At first base, Miguel Raya. Normally we see him at catcher, but he's now at first base. At second base, Victor Estrada. At shortstop, we have Ryan Trinidad. At third base, Alan Gonzalez. At left field, Eduardo Hernandez. At center field, Kevin Flores. And at right field, Jadarian Garcia. As that shot goes up. And as I'm saying his name, Jadarian Garcia reels it in for out number 3. So after 1/2 inning of play, both teams had a 0-0. The bottom of the first coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Collectibles and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success.
Welcome back to Ruben Hanna High School here, the bottom of the first. Let's review the starting lineup that Coach Crenshaw drew up. Anthony Ambriz, who is behind the plate, will be leading off. Diego Degollado, who already has 1 strikeout under his name, will be batting second. Batting third, the shortstop, Ryan Trinidad. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Miguel Raya. Batting fifth, center fielder, Kevin Flores. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Alan Gonzalez. Batting 7th, the second baseman, Victor Estrada. Batting 8th, Jadrian Garcia, the right fielder. And leading off and rounding off is going to be Eduardo Hernandez at left field. Defensively for the Hounds, they stack up. Andre Mercado on the mound. Catching for Mercado is Mando Hernandez. At first base, Brian Lopez. Rowan Garcia at second base. Gabriel Sandoval at third. Mauricio Padilla at shortstop. At left field, we have Michael Banda. At center field, we have Angelo Villarreal. And at right field, Jorge Rodriguez. So some interesting news in 32-6A as Coach Jimmy Young is no longer with the Greyhounds. Is now back to Coach Partida. He is back at the helm. Coach Jimmy Young accepting a job in Edinburgh and will now be the new offensive coordinator for Edinburgh CISD. Interesting to happen at the start off of the second half of district play. But I said earlier, District 32-6A, one of the hottest teams in one of the hottest districts in baseball in the 956, if you ask me. We'll read you the stats right now about 32-6A shortly, as Anthony Ambriz, the catcher, leads off. So Harlingen remaining at 7-0. Harlingen comes into the second half 7-0. They'll be taking on Wesco tonight. Los Fresnos hosting Brownsville Hanna. They sit at second with a 5-2 record. In third place, Wesco 5-2. They are taking on Harlingen. Harlingen South at fourth place with a 4-3 record, taking on Donna North at the moment. San Benito in fifth with 4-3. You're watching them tonight. Brownsville Hanna at 2-5 record, taking on Los Fresnos. Brownsville Hanna taking on San Benito, coming in at 7th with a 1-6 record. And the Donna North Chiefs with winless throughout one half, trying to turn that around against Harlingen South tonight. As that first pitch went for a ball, Ambriz rips it foul down the left field line, 1-1 count. As I said, 32-6A here continues to heat up. Pitch on the way. Ambriz rips it foul, 1-2 count on Anthony Ambriz. Mercado awaits his sign, and he gets it. Pitch on the way. High for a ball, 2-2, count evened up. San Benito, the story of the day, also started off in 32-6A hot as one of the lone unbeatens, but in a matter of a week, losing 3 straight games, sending them to 5th place, but bounced back to take out Donna North as Ambriz shot goes. Fielded and turned for out number 1. As that one goes to Mauricio Padilla, who turns to Brian Lopez for the first out of the inning, catches Ambriz. So in comes Diego Degollado, who's on the mound. Already has 1 strikeout under his belt today. Kid's an excellent shortstop. I've covered him in multiple games. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 0-1 count on Degollado. Spoke to Coach Josh Gonzalez of the Hanna Golden Eagles, saying that District 32-6A, the first half of district play, did not go the way they planned. Their only win was against the winless Donna North Chiefs, who are taking on Harlingen South tonight. Not what they expected, not what they planned, as that one goes in for a ball. 1-1 count on Degollado. Pitch on the way. Degollado's going to rip it back foul. 1-2 count. We're pretty high up here in the bleachers, right in front of the press box. Pitch on the way. Just misses the zone for a ball. 2-2 count evened up, excuse me. Ryan Trinidad, the shortstop, on deck for the Hanna Eagles. Pitch on the way. Shot goes foul down the opposite side on the right field line. Count remains 2-2. As I was saying earlier, Coach Crenshaw and Coach Gonzalez of the Hanna Eagles, speaking to them earlier, just said not the way they planned District 32-6A to start, but and their last game went against Harlingen South and dropped it as they were in the lead, but just fell short, and Harlingen South woke up the bats. Speaking to Coach Crenshaw, he told me that they were below expectations. Now they got to play to turn it up in the second half, take it to the next level, and get it done and give in the extra effort they need. Versus South, the bats fell asleep, but they woke up at the last second in the bottom of the 7th. Now a full count on Degollados, I was saying. In the bottom of the 7th, the bats woke up, but just too late, and Harlingen South got away with an 8-5 victory on Saturday. The shot's going to be fielded by Sandoval, who bobbles it. He's going to throw and gets out number 2. My, oh my. Gabriel Sandoval gets that shot, hits him, he bobbles it, and still makes the throw and records the out to Brian Lopez. Now 2 away in the bottom of the 1st. The last time these two teams faced off was the opener of district play. San Benito got away with the win, 11-1. As Ryan Trinidad, the shortstop, steps in. Mercado's pitch goes in. Pitch on the way here. In there for a strike, 1-1 count evened up as we were trying to wait what that was. Tipped, fouled back, 1-2 count. Beautiful day here, a very windy day in Brownsville Hanna, as that shot gets popped up down the middle and going to be reeled in for the 3rd and final out by Angelo Villarreal. So after 1 inning, we're both deadlocked at 0. The top of the 2nd coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
For the future, our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Welcome back to the top of the 2nd from Hanna High School. Scored 0-0 here in the top. No runs apiece here in the top. As Gabriel Sandoval here comes in. Shot goes, foul down the left field line. It's a great day for baseball. Sunny and 75, but very windy. As Degollado waits his sign, 1-0-1 count on Sandoval. Outside for a ball, 1-1 count evened up. Out there for a ball, 2-1 count, just misses the zone. Two-1 count on Sandoval. As Mando Hernandez, the catcher, is on deck. Pitch on the way. And Sandoval with a shot. And Eduardo Hernandez reels it in for out number 1. So 1 away here in the top of the second. For Mando Hernandez, the catcher. Sandoval with Fernandez with a shot. And Kevin Flores reels it in for out number 2. So 2 away in the top of the second after Sandoval and Hernandez both pop up to the outfield. That brings in Brian Lopez, the first baseman. Low for a ball, 1-0 count. Apologize for the pole that may be in the way, just the vantage point we have from here. Try to get you a better view of that. 1-2 count on Brian Lopez. So Degollado awaits his sign here. 1-1 count. 2-1 count here on Lopez. Rowan Garcia, the second baseman, on deck for the Hounds. San Benito currently in 5th place of 32-6. They are in the hunt. And a shot goes foul. That one goes out of play. 2-2 count now on Lopez. Two count here. Degollado waits his sign. Gets it. Lopez fouls it back, staying alive. Tries to keep eating alive here. Sun just starting to set here. 6:48 on our actual clock. Pitch on the way. Swings it for the dirt, but that's going to be the end of the inning here. So after 2.5 here, we're remain deadlocked here as the first 2 batters popped up and the second one swings in the dirt. Bottom of the second coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes.
Welcome back to the bottom of the second from Hanna High School, where Miguel Raya, the first baseman, leads off. Raya, who's normally a catcher here, is starting off at first place as Anthony Ambriz is behind the plate tonight. And so also speaking to Coach Crenshaw earlier, he said it's also a fresh start to try to turn things around before it's not too late. Because I said earlier, 5 teams are competing for the 32-6A score spots in the playoffs. As that one goes in for a strike, 0-1 count on Raya. 4 spots up for grabs to go into the Texas State playoffs, and 5 teams are currently trying to punch their tickets to the dance. Those 5 teams being Harlingen, Los Fresnos, Westlaco, Harlingen South, and San Benito, as Raya fouls it back. 0-2 count on Raya. San Benito sitting in 5th place, right below Harlingen South. Those two met each other last Monday night in a heck of a game that went scoreless through 6.5 until Harlingen South scored on the base on balls. As that one gets fouled back again. Raya staying alive with the foul balls, battling. Nice sized crowd on hand tonight. Mercado's pitch on the way. Just misses, 1-2 count on Raya. Pitch on the way. Raya with a shot to left. Gonna drop for a hit. Raya rounding first. And Raya's gonna stay put on second with a hit. Opens up with a double. Take a look at the replay here on the right side of your screen. As Raya's shot just goes over the head of Michael Bonda. And he's on with a double here to start it off in the bottom of the second. So Kevin Flores, the center fielder, coming in. Raya at second base. Pitch goes for a ball. 1 out, 1 ball, no strikes, no outs here in the bottom of the second. Raya, the lone runner at second base for the Eagles. Mercado's pitch on the way. In there for a strike on the outside corner. 1-1, count evened up. Mercado waiting his sign. Pitch on the way. Fielded, finds the gap. And Kevin Flores gets on with a single. So Alan Gonzalez, the third baseman, comes in here. So 2 back-to-back hits from Miguel Raya, first with the double to open it up. And on a 1-1 count, Flores just grounds in for a single. Finds the gap between third and short. So now Alan Gonzalez, the third baseman, comes in. Runners in the corners here for the Golden Eagles. There's to be a balk, but umpire doesn't call a thing on that. So here you go. No balls, no strike here on Alan Gonzalez, the third baseman, after 2 back-to-back hits here in the bottom of the second. Mercado waits his sign, pitch, runner going. And Gonzalez is going to steal second safely. As Hernandez hesitated on the throw, but that pitch did go in for a strike on Gonzalez. Mercado's pitch goes outside for a ball. 1-1. Count evened up. One ball, one strike. Pitch on the way. Ripped it foul. 1-2 count here on Gonzalez. Brownsville Hanna wearing the white, all white with gold trimming, while San Benito wearing the all white with purple and gold trimming. Trademark colors. Just give us a quick shout out where you're watching from. We'll try to get you on the air here. 1-2 count on Gonzalez. Pitch on the way. Foul down the right field line. 1-2 count remains on Alan Gonzalez. He stays alive. Victor Estrada, the second baseman, on deck for the Golden Eagles. Brownsville Hanna sitting in 7th place with a 1-6 record. The only win against Donna North, which is a week ago. Pitch on the way. Gonzalez's shot goes. And reeled in for out number 1. As Gonzalez's shot goes, Angelo Villarreal reels it in and tracks it down in center field for out number 1. Now Victor Estrada, the second baseman, comes in to see what he can do. Pitch on the way. Gonna be bunted. One runner's gonna come in, but he's safe at home. So Victor Estrada's bunt works the plan. One runner comes in and Brownsville Hanna strikes first. Now runners on the corners here as Flores moves to third. Let's take a look at a replay here for you on the right side of your screen. As Estrada lays down the bunt and allows the runner to come in. Miguel Raya just beats the throw at the last second. So Jadrian Garcia with the right fielder steps up here. In the bottom of the second, runners in the corners. Runner goes. Estrada goes to throw. And Estrada steals second as that ball gets thrown. It was tipped off Mercado's glove. So now runners at second and third here for the Golden Eagles. 2 more runners in scoring position. 1-0 count here. Pitch on the way. Goes in for a strike. 1-1 count on Jadrian Garcia. Eduardo Hernandez, our left fielder, on deck for the Golden Eagles. Pitch on the way. Just missed his ball. 2-1 count. The wind coming in here. Mercado waits his sign. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for a strike. 2-2 count evened up on Garcia. Two and 2 count on Garcia. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. That's the second out of the inning. The first strikeout of the day for Mercado. So Eduardo Hernandez, the left fielder, comes in. with runners at second and third with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Mercado waits his sign and gets it. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Finds the outside corner. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 count now on Estrada. On Hernandez, excuse me. So I was looking at my box score here on my scorebook. Two 0-2 count here. Just misses ball. 1-2 count on Hernandez. Anthony Ambriz, the catcher, the top of the lineup on deck. If Hernandez can somehow keep eating alive with a 1-2 count against him. Mercado's pitch on the way. Tit back and fouled. 1-2 count remains. Coach Crenshaw and company here in Brownsville Hanna on a mission to turn around this 1-6 record, the record they did not expect to go into. Just below their expectations, he told me. 1-2 count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. And that's going to take us to the top of the third here. But off an RBI bump by Victor Estrada, Brownsville Hanna holds on to a 1-0 lead. Top of the third coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Ro Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our Office of Economic Development.
Welcome back to the top of the third here. We're Brownsville Hanna holding on to a 1-0 lead. After a bunt by Victor Estrada brings in Miguel Raya, who opened up the inning with a double. As Rowan Garcia here, the second baseman, steps up with a shot, and what a grab! Ryan Trinidad, the shortstop, flashes the leather, catches that line drive. Excuse me, I don't know why I always say line drive, and forces the first out of the top of the third. Take a look at that replay here as Rowan Garcia's shot just goes straight line, but he's met at the other side of the diamond by Ryan Trinidad. First pitch goes in for a ball on Jorge Rodriguez, the right fielder. Wind coming in, very windy day here in Browntown. Shot goes down the right field. Gonna be caught. by Victor Estrada, who goes way out of territory to get that one out. It's out number 2 here in the top of the third. Take a look at that replay as that one just gets popped up by Jorge Rodriguez. And Estrada just goes way out of his comfort zone in right field to get that one out and secure out number 2. As Angelo Villarreal comes in. First pitch for a ball on Villarreal. Pitch on the way. In the dirt for a ball. 2-0 count on Villarreal. Michael Banda, the left fielder, the top of the lineup on deck here for the Greyhounds. High 3-0 count on Villarreal. In there for a strike. 3-1 count. Count on Villarreal. Villarreal's pitch on the way. Just misses for a ball, and San Benito have their first runner on base of the game. So based on balls here for Angelo Villarreal as Michael Banda, the left fielder, comes in the top of the lineup. As they tried to pick off Villarreal. Villarreal's taking another big lead here. Just misses for a ball. 1-0 count on Banda. Said earlier in the broadcast, Jimmy Young, who is no longer the head coach at San Benito High, has parted ways with the school as he's signed a contract with the Edinburgh CISD. Throw goes back. As Villarreal tried to take a trip to second base, but he goes back and is almost picked off. Once again, defensively here, the Eagles line up with Degollado on the mound. Ambriz out behind the plate at catcher. Raya at first base. Estrada at second. Gonzalez at third, at left fielder. You have Hernandez at center field. Florida's in our right field. We have Garcia. Shot gets tipped foul. 2-1 count on Banda. Shortstop, we have Ryan Trinidad. Andre Mercado, who's on the mound for the Greyhounds, on deck. A wild and crazy district in 32-6. He has a wild first half, capped off on Saturday. High for a ball, 3-1 count. As we have a final alert here as Harlingen South is routed down to North 10-1. That game ending short. So Harlingen South will improve to 5-3 as that shot from Banda goes. It will drop for a hit in the right center. Villarreal rounding second. He's going to get to third. Now runners at the corners here. As Michael Banda is on with a single. Replay here as Banda takes a shot at it, drops in right center. And he moves Villarreal to third base. So now runners at the corners here for the Hounds. As Andre Mercado steps in now, a chance to score here for the Greyhounds. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 count on Mercado, excuse me. Runner goes. They're going to throw to second to pick off. Gets past him. Villarreal going to come into our score. And the first error of the day for Brownsville Hanna results in a run for San Benito. Things are tied here in the top of the third. As Ambris tried to pick off Villarreal at third. But he got back and the runner was going in. Bond decides to make a move for second. He does make a move, steals second successfully as he goes over the head of Estrada. And that results for a run to come in here for San Benito. Now Bond to the low runner at second. Outside for a ball, 1-1, count evened up. Pitch on the way. Tip back foul. 1-2 count on Mercado. Mauricio Padilla, the shortstop, on deck for the Hounds. It's a 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Hit down the middle. Trinidad's going to field it. He's going to turn it to 1. And records the final out. So 1-2, the inning is over. But nevertheless, San Benito just strikes back and ties the game up. The Golden Eagles won. The Greyhounds won. Bottom of the third coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
To developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day.
Welcome back here at the bottom of the third. San Benito and Brownsville Hanna tied up 1-1. As Anthony Ambris, the catcher in the top of the lineup, comes in the bat. Mercado's pitch goes in, and Mambriz with a shot to center. And Villarreal reels it in for out number 1. So now Diego Degollado, the pitcher coming in. Degollado, 1 strikeout on the day. Just way too inside. Ball 1 here on Degollado. Yeah, we normally see playing in the infield as shortstop. His position taken over by Ryan Trinidad, who had a heck of a grab, catching a line drive. That one goes in for a strike. 1-1 count on Degollado. Mercado's pitch on the way. With a shot, Garcia's going to turn it. For 1 to Lopez for out number 2. So Ryan Trinidad, the shortstop, comes in. As I mentioned earlier, Trinidad had a heck of a play catching a line drive in the top of the 3rd. Mercado's pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike on Trinidad. 0-1 count. Once again, we thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. To my right side, giving you the camera feed. Eddie Waters, always a pleasure. We're within. We hope you had a safe and happy Easter weekend. Good Friday weekend. But now, for most of us, it's back to work, and me, there's no place I'd rather be than here covering games for y'all. I love this job, and I won't stop doing it. So 1-1 count here on Trinidad. Pitch on the way. Gets ripped back foul. 1-2 count on Trinidad. And I don't know if you're just tuning in, we have a final alert here as Donna North has gone down to Harlingen South 10-1. Harlingen South improves to 5-3 on the season. So 1-2 count, pitch on the way. Shot ripped down foul to left field line. 1-2 count remains. Miguel Raya, the first baseman who had a double lead off in the bottom of the 2nd, is on deck. One-two count on Trinidad. Pitch on the way. Shot goes foul again. One-two count. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Los tres patos, what my dad loves to call it. Because it resembles 3 ducks just in the river floating. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way after Trinidad. Outside, now a full count on Ryan Trinidad. Next pitch can make or break it. See what goes down. Pitch on the way. And the shot drops. Just stays foul. As that one was just really close from when we're sitting up here. It looked like a fair ball, but just sneaked out at the last second for a foul ball. And now a 2-2 count remains. Great view from we're sitting up here on the top of the bleachers, right under the press box. 2-2 count on Trinidad. Mercado's pitch on the way. In the dirt, he swings and throws to Lopez. Is Hernandez to get the 3rd and final out of the inning. So after 3 here, both teams remain deadlocked at 1. The top of the 4th coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is...
Welcome back here to the top of the fourth, coming to you from Hanna High School. San Benito and Brownsville Hanna both tied up here in the first game of the second half of district play. One game already in the books as Harlingen South has routed Donna North 10-1. So Mauricio Padilla, the shortstop, steps in to lead it off here in the top of the fourth. Outside for a ball, 1-0 count. More games going on at the moment. We have Harlingen taking on Westago. Los Fresno's taking on Brownsville. Rivera, the other two games on the slate today in 32-6A. Delgado's pitch. Just tipped. But Gonzalez reels it in, and it's in the dirt. But Padilla is going to make it safely to second off an error. Padilla hit it with the very top of the bat. Gonzalez is able to field, and the throw is good, just a bit low, and Raya gets under Miguel Raya. Now allows him to get on second here off an error. You're playing the top side of your screen here. Just got a piece of it. And that ball, he would have beaten. And that ball, he would have been out if that throw made it on target, but just a bit low. For Gabriel Sandoval, the third baseman. With the shot, goes foul down the left field line. 0-1 count on Sandoval. Count on Sandoval. Delgado's pitch on the way. Drops in for a strike. Look at a breaking ball to us up here. So an 0-2 count on Sandoval. And very popped up down the right field. And Jaden Garcia reels it in, runner going. And gets past Gonzalez. But heck of a play from Hernando Hernandez to back him up. Comes in all the way from outfield. So the first out of the inning. But it's a sacrifice fly as Padilla makes it to third base. So now Armando Hernandez, the catcher, steps in. Pitch goes in for a ball on Hernandez. 1-0 count. In there for a strike. 1-1. Count evened up. Swings in the dirt. 1-2 count. One-two count on Mondo Hernandez. Pitch on the way. He's going to get hit by the pitch. Now runners in the corners for San Benito. Now Brian Lopez, the first baseman, coming in for the Hounds. So Brian Lopez here. Pitch on the way. Runner going. Ambriz throws. And tried to pick off a runner at third. 0-1 count on Brian Lopez. But Ambriz tried to pick off. Tried to pick off Hernandez. Excuse me as I lost my train of thought there for a second. I apologize for that. Pitch on the way. D. Lopez fouls it back. 0-2 count on Brian Lopez. As that pitch went in for a strike on Brian Lopez, and Hernandez just decides to book it. Hernandez books it to second. So now runners at second and third. Outside for a ball. 1-2 count on Brian Lopez. One-two count. Degollado's pitch on the way. In the dirt. 2-2 count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Two count on Lopez. Runners at second and third. Pitch on the way. Outside now, full count on Brian Lopez. Full count on Brian Lopez here. Payoff pitch on the way. It's a shot. Estrada fields it. Play at the plate. He is out. So Brian Lopez gets on with the single, but it's on off a fielder's choice. As Victor Estrada throws it to second to Ambriz to try to pick off Sandoval, and they do successfully. Now runners at the corners here for San Benito. Now 2 away here in the top of the fourth. Take a look at the replay on the right side of your screen. As Ron Garcia comes in the bat. Estrada decides to throw for home to try to pick off Sandoval, and they do successfully. Great tag by Anthony Ambriz. Now San Benito down to her final out. And Hanna prevents the run from coming in. Prevents San Benito from taking the lead. We have a ball game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Pitch on the way. Popped up in the infield. And Breeze is going to reel it in for out number 3. And so at the end of the top of the 4th, San Benito tries to get a run in. Leaves runners stranded in the corners. The bottom of the 4th coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Ro Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and
Welcome back to Real Sports Live here at the bottom of the 4th. Brownsville Hanna and San Benito deadlocked at 1-1 here. Now the first baseman Miguel Raya comes in. His last at bat gets on with a double to open things up in the top of the bottom of the 2nd, excuse me. The sun slowly starting to set, the wind picking up and getting a little chilly out here. Should have brought my windbreaker. But shoulda, coulda, woulda as we start here in the bottom of the 4th. Raya watches it go in the dirt for a ball, 1-0 count. Kevin Flores, the center fielder, on deck here for the Hanna Golden Eagles. Shot down the right field line, just peeks out foul. 1-1 count on Miguel Raya. Miguel Raya spoke to him earlier this evening, said he's excited for the second half, just looking forward to turn things around. Because as Coach Crenshaw said, now what they expect, and Coach Partida, they still have plenty of time. They're still in the race. They're going to try to match up here as Harlingen South. Already ahead of them in 4th place with a 5-3 record after knocking off Down in North today. 2-1 count on Raya. Pitch on the way. Raya's going to pop it back up foul. Count evened up on Raya with the 2-2 count. That one just landed right on top of the press box. Two and 2 count on Raya. Pitch on the way. Raya gets a piece of it, goes foul. Count remains 2-2. Said 2 more games in 32-6A going on at the moment. We have Westago taking on Harlingen High, and we have Brownsville taking on Los Fresnos. All eyes on the Harlingen Westago game, as Westago in their first season back in 32-6A looking to make a statement and give Harlingen their first loss. Los Fresnos almost gave them their first loss on Friday, but just fell short. And Raya's shot drops. And Banda's hit to reel it in for out number 1. So now Kevin Flores, the center fielder, comes in. Pitch on the way. In there for a ball. 1-0 count on Flores. Thank you once again for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Joining me alongside Eddie Eduardo. Always a pleasure to work with him. 1-0 count. High and outside. 2-0 count remains on Flores. Shot goes. Rowan Garcia with the play and gets him out at first base. Rowan Garcia having to cover a little bit of territory to reel it in. Watch that replay as Rowan Garcia just roved around. Moved around, just scattered around to reel it in. And he gets the first out right there. So in comes Alan Gonzalez, the third baseman. In the dirt for a ball, 1-0 count. Let's take a look at the pitch count for you here. Diego Delgado with 60 pitches, while Mercado with 50. Scratch that, 51. Foul tip there, 1-1, count evened up. In there, just misses. 2-1 count. Pitch on the way. Just in the zone, 2-2 count. That one finding the outside, the low corner. Now a full count as that one's a ball. Full count on Gonzalez. Victor Estrada, the second baseman on deck. His last fouls it, gonna drop. Sandoval covering a lot of ground. And he gets the third and final out. So after 2 outs here, after 4 innings, excuse me, we remain deadlocked at 1. Brownsville Hanna 1, San Benito 1. You're watching Real Sports Live. At the top of the 5th coming your way.
Vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever memories, antiques and collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras.
Welcome back here to the top of the 5th. Brownsville Hanna and San Benito tied at 1-1. As Jorge Rodriguez, the right fielder, comes in and leads it off in the top of the 5th. Gets hit by a pitch. Now we have a runner on base here for the Hounds. So now Angelo Villarreal, the center fielder, will come in. His last at-bat got on a base on balls. Michael Banda, the left fielder, at the top of the lineup on deck. Throws back to try to pick off Villarreal. Excuse me, not Villarreal, excuse me. Yeah, Rodriguez, excuse me. It's a long Easter weekend, I apologize. Said once again, happy belated Easter. Good Friday weekend. Gets bunted here by Villarreal. Degollado throws and gets out number 1. So Rodriguez moves to second. Off a failed bunt by Angelo Villarreal. He gets picked off at first. As Michael Banda, the left fielder, his last at-bat singled in the top of the 3rd. Delgado at 66 pitch counts. Pitch on the way. Foul tip. That one got the umpire. Seems to be okay. As Coach Partida is going to have a word with Banda. Partida, new head coach at the moment as of today, as Jimmy Young no longer the head coach of the San Benito Greyhounds. Try to get you some score updates around the valley, around the 32-6A here is the district to watch. One and one count here on Banda. Andre Mercado, the pitcher, on deck. A race for 32-6A here on the line for San Benito's. This is a win. Shot drops for a single over the head of Gonzalez. Rounding 3rd. Now a runner comes in here for San Benito. As Jorge Rodriguez, who was hit by a pitch, makes it from second home all the way from second. And now a runner comes in off a double here by Michael Banda. Because that shot just goes over the head of Alan Gonzalez, and Banda makes it the second off a double, and that allows Jorge Rodriguez to get in. So an RBI double here for Jorge Gonzalez, for Michael Banda, excuse me. One out count here on Mercado. In the dirt, Banda's going to take a trip to third. He does. Off a wild pitch. So a 2-0 count on Mercado, and that allows Banda to make it to third successfully. Two-0 count, Degollado's pitch. In the dirt, low and outside, 3-0 count on Mercado. Mauricio Padilla, the shortstop, on deck. Three-0 count. Degollado's pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Now a 3-1 count here on Mercado. Pitch on the way. Foul tipped. That one a bullet to the right field bleachers. Hopefully everyone's okay down there. Now a 3-2 full count now on Mercado. Mauricio Padilla, the shortstop, on deck. Critical play here with one runner on third in scoring position for the Hounds. Degollado waits his sign from a breeze and gets it. Payoff pitch on the way. Rip foul down the right field line. And Mercado staying alive. Full count. Degollado waits his sign and gets it. Payoff pitch on the way. Shot. Trinidad feels it and throws it and gets out number 2. But a runner's going to come in here and San Benito takes another run in. Now a 3-1 lead for the Greyhounds over the Eagles. Now no runners on base here as that was a base clearing hit. As Trinidad field that pickoff of a payoff pitch from Mercado, and he gets picked off at first. But a runner comes in, now 1-0 count. Take a look at that replay here as that was chopped up down to the shortstop, and Ryan Trinidad fields it and throws Miguel Raya to pick off Mercado. 2-0 count now on Gabe's on the ball on the left hand of your screen. So 2 balls, no strikes, no 2 outs. Pitch on the way. It's on the ball, fielded. Trinidad's going to scoop it. Bobbles it, makes the throw. The throw comes in late, so Sandoval gets on with a single. Gabe Sandoval finds Ryan Trinidad at short. Trinidad, who bobbled it, tried to make the throw, but the throw came in late. And Sandoval now on base. Correction on the lineup here, excuse me. That was Mauricio Padilla. Shot hit down the left. Going. And reeled in for out number 3 by Eduardo Hernandez. So at the end of 5.5, excuse me, San Benito tacks on 2 runs, holding on to a 3-1 lead. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 5th from Hanna High School. San Benito tacking on 2 more runs in the top of the 3rd. As Victor Estrada, the second baseman, coming in. So Mercado back on the mound. The shot, Garcia's going to field it with a nice spin on it. And Lopez gets out number 1. What a play by Rowan Garcia to pick off Victor Estrada at first and get the ground out. So now Jadrian Garcia, the right fielder, comes in. Take a look at the replay on the right side of your screen. Off the first pitch, Estrada's shot goes to second baseman. Garcia spins, fields it, throws to Brian Lopez for out number 1 in the bottom of the 5th. As that first one goes foul here. 0-1 count. The sun slowly starting to set as nightfall is approaching us here. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 0-2 count sits on Jadrian Garcia. Apologize for the mispronunciation. Eduardo Hernandez, the left fielder, on deck. In there for a strike. Catches Jadrian Garcia looking. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Andre Mercado. Out number 2 here. Jadrian Garcia fouls the first one. Swings and misses on the second and gets caught looking on the third one for a 1-2-3 pitch. So we have a new pitching change here as a batting change, as Anthony Moreno coming in now for Eduardo Hernandez, the left fielder. Mercado's pitch goes in for a ball, 1-0 count, just low and outside. So Coach Crenshaw seeming to make a pitching change here as Anthony Moreno now coming in to hit for Eduardo Hernandez. 1-0 count, pitch on the way. Just 2 inside, 2-0 count on Moreno. Anthony Ambriz, the catcher, on deck. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here, and Coach Crenshaw is going to have a meeting and a quick little word with Moreno. And Hernandez is going to have a word with this pitcher, Mercado, as we're back to play here. Once again, we thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call, joining me alongside Eddie Eduardo. Always a pleasure to work with him. 2-0 count, pitch on the way. In there for a strike, 2-1 count on Moreno. Mercado's pitch on the way. Just 2 inside, now a 3-1 count. 3-1, the most infamous number in sports. One count, pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Now a full count on Anthony Moreno. Down to the final strike of the inning. Gets his sign, payoff pitch on the way. Foul tipped for a foul, and he stays alive. Mercado waiting his sign from Hernandez and gets it. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Andre Mercado finds an outside corner for his 3rd strikeout of the day. And after 5, San Benito holding on to a 3-1 lead over Hanna. The top of the 6th coming your way. You're watching Real Sports Live.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Ro Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy and Natalie's Gifts and more. We are dedicated to providing outstanding customer service and patient care. See us today to experience the RGV Hometown Pharmacy difference. Let our family take care of yours. Call 956-496-2093.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily.
Welcome back here to Hanna High School. At the top of the 6th, San Benito coming into bat here as it is Mondo Hernandez. So the correction here, as the top of the 5th, it was Mauricio Padilla who got on here and forced the RBI that brought in the extra inning here. So Mondo Hernandez, the catcher, steps in. His last at bat got a sac fly, So 1-0 count on Hernandez. Low and outside for a dirt, 2-0 count. So we do have a pitching change here to report to you as Alan Gonzalez is now on the mound for Diego Degollado. In there for a strike, 2-1 count on Hernandez. So I said now, repeating it one more time, Alan Gonzalez, who's on third base, is now on the mound here as Coach Crenshaw goes in with the pitching change. Shot goes in, Trinidad throws and gets the out. There's also a pitching change here as Diego Degollado is now at third base, and this Ryan Trinidad, is now at third base. And Diego Degollado is now at shortstop, and he forces that first out. So one away here in the top of the 6th. Gonzalez's pitch goes in for a strike. On Brian Lopez. Drops in for a strike. 0-2 count as that would just hit his bat. It's going to be ruled a foul. So Alan Gonzalez here with an 0-2 count on Brian Lopez, trying to get out number 2 at the top of the 6th. Pitch on the way. Just slow here for a ball. 1-2 count on Brian Lopez. So one more time, the defensive changes Coach Crenshaw has made. Ryan Trinidad was at shortstop. He is now at third base. Diego Delgado, who was on the mound, his day is done. He'll finish with 1 strikeout on the day. He's moved to shortstop, and now Alan Gonzalez, who's at third base, is now on the mound. 2-2 count on Brian Lopez. The Hanna Golden Eagles coming into this game, coming into the second half of district play with a 1-6 record. Not what Coach Crenshaw and company had in mind when they started off the season this year. That one in the outside for a ball. Now a full count on Brian Lopez. And a chance to get out number 2 here. Gonzalez awaiting a sign. And gets it. Pitch on the way. Called strike 3. And Alan Gonzalez gets his first strikeout of the day. And strikes out Brian Lopez and catches him looking. So now 2 away here in the top of the 6th is Rowan Garcia, the second baseman. Steps in, take a look at the replay. That strikeout on the right hand of your screen. He caught him looking there as that one just goes in dead center, and now an 0. Now 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Outside for a ball, 1-0 count on Rowan Garcia. Rowan Garcia's had a few defensive stops today in his game, showing he's one of the top second basemen in 32-6A. Pitch on the way. Fielded here. It's going to be Degollado who fields it and turns it for out number 3. So after 6.5, San Benito holding on to a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th coming your way. Can Brownsville Hanna answer back? You're watching Real Sports Live.
Here's that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever memories, antiques and collectibles in San Benito.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-sized cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 6th from Hanna High School, where San Benito will now be making a pitching change of their own. As that's Michael Banda, who is now on the mound. So Michael Banda here now coming in the pitch. As Andre Mercado has now moved this. Has now moved the center.
See the assortment of.
So now Mercado has now moved to center field, excuse me. And a shot from Ambriz. As Gabe Sandoval gets out number 1 right there. So now Diego Degollado coming in. So 1-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Outside for a ball. 1-0 count on Degollado. Degollado, who was pulled out of the game, is now back at shortstop. Finished with 1 strikeout, and Andre Mercado was just pulled from the game. 2 of his days done. Finished with 3 strikeouts on the night. San Benito with a very impressive infield consisting of stars Brian Lopez, Rowan Garcia, Mauricio Padilla, and Gabriel Sandoval. With a shot, Garcia turns it for out number 2. And that was exactly what I was just talking about. San Benito having one of the most impressive infields in 32-6A. The hot corners with Gabriel Sandoval and Brian Lopez. A match made in baseball heaven, if you'd say so yourself. So now Ryan Trinidad, the third baseman, coming in. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Try to get you some more scores going on around the valley, especially in 32-6A. Pitch on the way by Banda. Just misses for a ball, 1-0 count. One-0 count. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 1-1 count on Trinidad. Arlington High, another one of those teams with an impressive infield consisting of stars Thomas Lissy. He's not on the shortstop. He's on the mound, and boy, can he throw some heat. As a high pop-up, going to go foul and out of play. 1-2 count on Trinidad. So Banda waits his sign, gets it. 1-2 count, pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. A 1-2-3 inning for San Benito and company. 2 defensive plays by Gabriel Sandoval, Rowan Garcia, and then the strikeout to complement it by Michael Banda. The top of the 7th coming your way. Greyhounds 3, Eagles 1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
At Forever Memories today, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles, how about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you, Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And he throws it down. See you later, touchdown.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
America has one army, but we have many soldiers. From the infantrymen and women who guard our nation, to the photographers that document our history, there are over 150 paths to service. Which path will you take?
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the...
Welcome back to the top of the 7th here. San Benito holding on to a 3-1 lead over the Hanna Golden Eagles. That's Jorge Rodriguez, who's now in left field. Facing off against Anthony Moreno. Alan Gonzalez, as that first pitch goes in for a ball on Rodriguez. In the dirt for a ball, 2-0 count on Rodriguez. Alan Gonzalez, who came in to pitch in the top of the 6th to replace Degollado. High and outside, 3-0 count. Pitch on the way. In there for a strike. So a 3-1 count on Rodriguez. Angelo Villarreal's on deck. Rips it foul down the left field line. Now full count on Rodriguez. Top of the 7th here. San Benito holding on to a 3-1 lead. Leading by 2 runs. Try to extend that lead. Try to put in some more insurance runs to secure the victory. And tied with Harlingen South, who has won today against Down and North 10-1. It will move up to 5-3. Full count, pitch on the way. Popped up. Raya tracking it down and reels it in foul territory for out number 1. So off the payoff pitch, Rodriguez pops up in foul territory, and Miguel Raya, the first baseman, tracks it down for out number 1 in the top of the 7th. Angelo Villarreal coming in. Shot by Villarreal. Drops for a hit. And on the first pitch, Angelo Villarreal gets on with a single. Now Michael Banda, the pitcher. After Villarreal gets on with a single, take a look at a replay on the right side of your screen. Just rips a shot in left center, just finds the gap and drops. As that pitch is in a strike by Gonzalez. 0-1 count on Michael Banda, who's now on the mound. Has already 1 strikeout under his belt today. Gonzalez looking for strikeout number 2. Gets his sign. Throws back. Tries to pick off Villarreal, but Villarreal makes it safely back to first. No balls, 1 strike. Went out here in the top of the 7th. Alan Gonzalez working on Michael Banda, Runner going. And Villarreal makes it safely. It's going to be a foul ball, so he got a piece of it. So now an 0-2 count on Banda. Gonzalez waits his sign and gets it. 0-2 count on Banda. Pitch on the way. Just 2 inside. 1-2 count on Banda. Andre Mercado on deck here for the Hounds. Pitch on the way. With a shot, Banda. Degollado waves everyone off as he leaves all the way from shortstop to really in an outfield. Have to cover a lot of ground to reel the second out. The replay here as on a 1-2 count, Banda just swings and pops it up. And Diego Degollado just leaves shortstop and just goes all the way into the outfield to reel it in. So Andre Mercado comes in now. Swings on it, goes foul down the right field line. Oh, 1 count on Mercado. Pitch on the way. Gets past on Breeze. And Banda, and Villarreal makes it safely to second. So 1-1 count here on Mercado. Pitch on the way. Finds the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 count on Mercado. Mauricio Padilla, the shortstop on deck for San Benito. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 3. So Gonzalez catches Mercado looking on a 1-2 count. Gets his second strikeout of the day. San Benito leaving 1 runner stranded on second. Bottom of the 7th coming way. Hanna's last chance. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
Hi, I'm Ro Rodriguez and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Hi, my name is Angela Rodriguez, and I am one of the owners here at Main Street Boutique and Bistro. We heard about the rent subsidy grant, so we contacted Rebecca Castillo with the EDC, and she was very helpful. She told us, what we needed to do, the requirements, and helped us go through the application process.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
Visit RGV Hometown Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th here. 7th and final inning of the game. Miguel Raya, the first baseman, coming in. Trying to get something going from Brownsville Hanna late in the game. See if they can get something going. The last game against Harlingen South, which was at home here in Hanna, they got the bats going in the bottom of the 7th, but just fell short with an 8-5 score, and Harlingen South walking away with that one. Raya takes a swing at him. It goes foul down the left field line. 0-1 count. One count on Raya. Banda waits his sign and gets it. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on Raya. The score holds. San Benito will improve to 5-3 and tie with Harlingen South. While Hanna will fall to 1-7. And Raya with a shot. Gonna drop for a hit. Miguel Raya on the 0-2 count. Gets on with a single. So now here comes Kevin Flores, the center fielder. Kevin Flores, the tying run on at bat. Pitch on the way. In there for a ball. 1-0 count on Flores. Flores, the tying run. At bat, pitch on the way. Swings and miss. Strike one, excuse me. 1-1. Count tied up here. 1 ball, 1 strike, no out. Raya, the lone runner for the Eagles at first base off a single. Swings in and gets in a single off a 0-2 count. Banda's pitch. And Flores' shot drops for a single. The runners will move up. Now Raya in scoring position and the tying run at first base. As Alan Gonzalez, the pitcher here. Off 2 swings, take a good replay here off a 1-1 count. Flores takes a swing and finds a shot here in left center. Moves up the runners. Now the tying run at first base and the go-ahead run at bat. And Coach Martita gonna have a word with Banda. Try to keep him in his game still. We still have some bullpen activity in the San Benito era. Runners at first and second. The tying run at first base. Gonzalez was going for a bunt but catches a strike. Oh, 1 count on Gonzalez. And Gonzalez, the shot, finds the gap. And now the go-ahead run at first base. Now bases loaded here for the Eagles. Now bases loaded here for Brownsville Hanna. As Victor Estrada, the second baseman, comes in. With 2 runners in scoring position, the tying run at second base and the go-ahead run at first base. Things just starting to get interesting here in the bottom of the 7th. Bases loaded, 3-1 here. 3-1, San Diego holding on to a 2-run lead. Banda's pitch. Swing and miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 count on Estrada. Pitch on the way. Estrada with the shot. Field in for out number 1. 1 runner's going to come in. And Raya comes in. And Miguel Raya comes in. Cuts the lead down to 1. Hanna with the run here. 3-2 the score in the bottom of the 7th. Now runners at the corners. The tying run at third base. The go-ahead run at first base. A very interesting scenario here. As Noah Guevara now coming in. The scenario we have here playing out as sees Miguel Raya coming in now. Kevin Flores, the tying run at third base, and the go-ahead run in Alan Gonzalez. at first base. Runners on the corner here. The chance of a lifetime here for Brownsville Hanna. So Noe Ivada here getting his first at bat of the game. Banda's pitch on the way. High and out, high and inside for a ball. 1-0 count. The San Benito faithful here rallying behind Banda, trying to keep him in, trying to secure this win. 1-0 count on Ivada. Pitch on the way. Swing, foul tip, 1-1 count on Ivada. Ivada's coming in to bat for Jadrian Garcia. Ivada's going to step out of the box to make it a quick breather. A shocking turn of events. Brownsville Hanna could lead down to 1. Off a sac fly from Victor Estrada to bring in Raya from third base. Kevin Flores, the tying run is at third base, and the go-ahead run, and Alan Gonzalez is at first base. A crucial hit here for Hanna. Pitch on the way, and the shot gets popped up. Garcia tracks it down, reels it in for the out number 2. Now Hanna down to their final out. So Eddie Hernandez, the left fielder, coming in. So no balls, no strikes, 2 outs here. Runners in the corners. The tying run at third base. The go-ahead run at first base. So now Jose Gonzalez, another pinch hitter here, as Coach Crenshaw just mixing the elements, mixing the formula, changing up the formula, see if he can try to bring that runner in to force this game into extra innings. So Jose Gonzalez, last time I covered him, he hit a home run. Can you repeat that? As that pitch goes in for a strike, 0-1 count on Gonzalez. The last game I did do, the first district game I covered was Brownsville Hanna versus San Benito. That one in San Benito. San Benito won, but Jose Gonzalez did hit a single home run in that one. So can history repeat itself? Pitch on the way. Outside in the dirt for a ball, 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Hanna down to its final strike. The tying run at third base. The go-ahead run at first. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Ball game called. San Benito survives. Holds on to a 3-2 lead. We thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live as we welcome you to the Real Sports Live post-game show. What a game we had for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Real Sports Live post-game show as the teams here saying good game from a distance, practicing social distancing as we were still able to play the ball game. But San Benito holds on and survives 3-2 against Brownsville Hanna, and Coach Crenshaw said that this was going to happen, that they were going to try to bounce back, and the bats woke up, and did they do, giving San Benito a scare. But Brownsville Hanna will fall to 1-7 in district, while San Benito will tie with Harlingen South and improve to 5-3. Let's take a look at the box score there. Our cameraman Eddie Eduardo presenting you the box score. So 32-6A heating up some more as that race between 4th and 5th between Harlingen South and Brownsville Hanna just kicking up. And Coach Crenshaw and company just put up a heck of a play. Our Real Sports Live player of the game is going to go to Mike Banda. who came in the relief for Andre Mercado and saved the game and protected the game. That's gonna do it for us here from Brownsville Hanna. For Kevin Naro, Joe Bowling, and everyone else at Real Sports Live, my cameraman Eddie Eduardo, this is Ruben Rodriguez saying so long and good night from Brownsville Hanna. Greyhounds 3, Golden Eagles 2. We'll see you next time.